It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ready?
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Ready. Go. Set, go. Set, hut.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. The Packers send out their punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll look to throw. Get some space around midfield. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Hold it ready.
line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll work against the blitz. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. We go with a design keeper. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He gets it complete. Dominic Lovett. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. First says man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start here, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
The sack defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Get it!
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Deputy!
Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's caught. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running back sent in motion. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have the full field ahead of them here as they start deep on their own side. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He gets forward, next back 4 yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Get ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action. Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Right. Right. Set, huh?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. Offense up to the line fast. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. It's on the turn, ball's out, he lost it. And the Lions have recovered it. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. The touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Liking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Flash. Set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Love. This one to Williams out left side. Big man showing up the yards. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Up to the races, middle of the field. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Set.
First down throw, here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Running on first here with Jacobs. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Set. Hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Ready. Check.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Going again on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On the set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep. On 3rd down, you love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. He's got this at the 27. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
Okay, ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. 50. Hut. Hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Chased out to his right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. Has it down close. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First
and goal at the 5.
Looking inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Ready?
One last play before the break.
Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after you already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Working on first down. Buying some time right. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. And this is going to fall incomplete. So they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the 2nd half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On the double.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Steal. Check steal. Here, set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
To the air with Long. He beams one, deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Let's go now.
3rd down from the gun. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
He's going to throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Back to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Reed. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
60 red. Black one. Check,
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down. 33. Yellow. Clock. 10. Go. Set.
Takes the handoff. Now low. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now try a deep shot. Down the left. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just...
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Bounced it outside, but still no luck because he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. That's brought in by Lovett. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
Ready up.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Lions.
Coming right is Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Check. Hurt. Come on. Check. Craft all 80. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Love out of the shotgun. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Packers 30, Lions 20. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it? Or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
A throw here on 1st. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back. And 2 straight incompletions made this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. I'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action. Love. Oh, man, it's not. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. It's a trusty tight end.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Stay.
Throw here. 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly. Deep downfield. And he's gonna be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were And the QB just nailed it.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. You've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Jacobs on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
37, Lions 20.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay. No luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So 1st down from the 41. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have him now on his 8th pick of the year. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. get some. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and 6.
Shotgun now for Love. It's to Reed again. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Going to throw this from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Lions ready for the punt. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Set.
Love from the gun. And he's just going to throw this one away, Brock, and that means this game is over. So this is a Packers win. And they draw first blood against a division rival.